So right now we want to talk about your approach to the stores and how the fortune is in the follow-up, okay? I just was reading recently an article, actually it was a while ago probably now, but it was about how like 68 or 78% of sales are lost due to lack of follow-up. What a lot of us feel, and I know I've struggled with this myself for years, and sometimes I still fall back into this pattern, is I don't want to bug them. If they were interested, they would have called me by now. You know what though? Here's the thing. Everybody is so busy, and until you hear the answer no, you don't really know if they've had a chance to look at it. You don't know what's going on in somebody else's life. If they're having a family situation, if an employee just quit, if they're, who knows, they're in Europe right now. Just because you didn't hear back doesn't mean that they didn't like it. It probably means they've been too busy to look at it. And if you really feel, like for instance, do you feel your product would be useful and of value to people?
Yes.
Yeah? Do you think so?
Yeah.
Do you think they'd feel good wearing it? Like it would enhance their lives? Right. So then why wouldn't you feel like you are doing somebody actually a little bit of a favor to share what you do with them? And if you look at it like that, other than like, I want to sell some stuff, I need to pay the rent, it's going to go over a lot better. And if you approach it with the air of like, hey, I have something that might actually serve your customers well. Would you like to talk about it? That feels a lot better than, oh my God, please, I hope they're going to buy my line. Because I know, and if it's not a good fit, it's fine, no harm, no foul. You try really hard not to take it personally. But so the key is in the follow-up. So you have your top 10 stores sheet, right? And this came from the How to Sell to Boutiques program. Everybody got it?
Yes.
You got it. All right. So on here, what I want you to do is to then extend this out, and I want you to say, okay, I have my names, and you start with 10, or she's starting with 20, and nice job sending the postcards out, by the way. Love it. But okay, so you have your list of stores. You don't have 100 stores on here because it's too much. So you have like 10 stores, 20 stores, whatever you want to do. This is a guideline, not a rule. You do what is comfortable for you. You send them something in the mail. You're going to follow up with a phone call, but there's no way you're going to remember who you called when, and you don't want to not have followed up with somebody because you just forget. So you need to be like, old school, like you're just a salesman, you're selling insurance, you're selling something, right? And you have a tickle file, and you have the date that you first sent them something, and what it was probably. It's probably the same for everybody, so just so you check everybody. And then you have the date you called, and what happened. And then you have the next follow-up and what happened. Then you have the next follow-up and what happened. And it doesn't have to be a beautiful sheet. This is just an internal form, guys, okay? So don't make it fancy. But put, called, no answer, didn't leave a message, left a message. And just do this. Batch the time you're going to follow up, okay? So don't sit there and be like, I'll just call these 3 stores right now. Everybody's nervous to call. Everybody's nervous to follow up, right? So go through those feelings of angst that you have one time and do all 20 one time. Okay, remember, I think we talked about that last week. Go through those rituals of nervousness, those I gotta get my coffee, those I'm practicing my script, whatever you're gonna do, one time, and then just pound it out. And then you're done, okay? You leave a message, you do whatever, you wait to see what happens. And then you have your schedule. So day 0, you send something. Day 7, you do this. Day 14, you do this. Day 16, set a schedule so you just know and you don't have to think. And set your schedule now, okay? And then here's the thing. If you call somebody 3 or 4 times, be sure to ask them what's the best way to get a hold of somebody. Don't stop calling because you feel shy or embarrassed. Just don't, okay? Trust me on this. When I had my store, there were people who would literally call me like 7, 8, 9 times before they'd reach me. And if I thought the line was not, completely out of whack, that didn't bother me because they had a decent collection. If you're calling a store that has nothing to do with what you have, obviously you're not doing that here. You have something of value. They could share that value with their customers. Remember, like Amy said, I have something to sell, you have something to buy, let's do some business. So try to approach it from that standpoint of only that I want to share my product with the people of the world, okay? Okay, so questions? We're probably good.